Praise God, praise God. Yes, again, this is Kiana again. Yes, I hope all is well with you. Everything connects to you, everyone connects to you. I hope all is well. Yes, again, I'm serious about this. I'm not fake about this. I'm not wanting to speak on righteousness and healing for uh, a status online or a reputation to live by. No, this is a lifestyle that I love. I prayed for a long time. A very long time. I yearn for this. So I'm going to be true to this and speak on it because it's to not just experience it but speak on it. It has healing effects that I love, that I'm grateful for. And I put high value in because it comes from within. And it's something more stable and faithful to build on. The fruits. You know, I rather speak on healing than to speak on the judgments that a lot of things, a lot of people are not aware of. Or they're aware of but care less to think about, care less to put value in. But if you cause someone to live in sin or be labeled wrong, or you cause them to have some type of blockage or shortcoming that makes them stuck, it's heavy judgment coming for you. That's not the original reason you were created, but if you choose to operate from wickedness, God will use you as a footstool to go support someone else that choose to live right and choose to heal and evolve. No one talks about how strong the oppression is when you say you want to grow and heal and you want the lifestyle, with having a Christ conscious mind and a renewing mind and a healing heart and strong and healthy standards and boundaries. No one talks about how people become envious when they can't manipulate and control you as if they can live in purpose for you and bring you the reward. If they could do such of a thing, they'll be living in that for themselves. But no one truly could go live righteous for you and bring you the reward. Because no one genuinely would do that. But God is so good to us, we don't have to do that. When you do the healing work and you receive your reward from God, you want to go tell somebody else how good God has been to you, so they can go get their reward themselves as well. In fact, there's a reward waiting on them before they even go acknowledge that, even in the mind, that wait a minute, maybe God has something for me. No one talks about how many naysayers will be on the path when you want to grow, we want to heal, as if it's up to their approval on how much you healing. It's funny how when you would be people pleasing, people have power. But when you put God first, people have to acknowledge they really don't have power. If they entertain in their flesh, if they entertain the things of the world, if they have idols and egotistic traits They don't have power. They're selling for what they can see. But what about the things that they don't see? They don't have power over. It's not about comparison, because that's what the influence of what negativity does. It wants us to compare. But it's no real stable root. It's no real foundation. It's no real healthy core values. There's no structure. There's no order. There's no discipline. It's no healthy boundaries. It's no self-love. It's no love for no one else as well. And the more you hold on to that bitterness, the more you keep those idols, it don't feed the soul. It feeds whatever addictions that you have. You know, I'm going to be raw and real. I'm just going to try to push for that more. Because I'm tired. My soul's tired. I'm tired of hearing things from men thinking they're going to have their way, but they're not. They're in their own way and out of alignment for their purpose, and think I'm going to feed that ego. No, I'm not going to feed your ego. Maybe your mama will, maybe their moms will, or their sister, or their cousin, or any mentor in their family or on their job will feed their ego. But no. Usually egotistic people look for things that has attention value. It has that highly desired thing, thinking, oh, that will give me fulfillment, that everyone wants me, and I'm a high in demand deal here. You're a high demand deal, you're a high demand quality, then let your gifts speak for you. Let your character speak for you. What you have, let it speak for you. Let the honor from God promote you. Let it make way for you. Let it blossom you. Let it nurture you. But you're not meant to control someone else when you know you are only going to be in their life to manipulate and play house with. You want someone else to look up to you as the man, but you gotta be a man in your own lane. You can't tell someone else about their purpose and you're not living in your own. But you living in your own, you're a powerful piece to the puzzle. We all supposed to be living in our purpose. We all have power. But we don't have that type of power to put out someone else's light and say they're not deserving of growing. No, that's putting shame on us. That's putting shame on that person who denying and accepting. Maybe this person is trying to grow. Maybe this person wants better in life. Maybe this person want to give their life to higher power. So it's not based off of what I think and what I want to approve, and let me remove myself, because maybe God has something for me just as much as they're working on them. Maybe all those people pleasing ways and thoughts and concerns and oh let me help you out. That old Kiana is gone. She dead. She like a well-cooked steak. Well done. There's no breaking it down. It is, you gonna need a firm knife to separate, a firm knife and a strong fork to separate pieces of it, but it's well done. See, it's the dangerous part about having desires to break someone and you have no intentions of respecting or loving them, is God can give them enough strength to embrace that part of them that was broken, where they won't put up with nobody else's trash, even their own. Heck, instead of promoting trash, what happened to self-love and discipline? Well, a lot of us are missing that. But we blindsided about what people are offering us and what people are giving us, instead of feeding our purpose and our real identity and feeding self-love. And then to think, oh, well, if I participate in this tactic, if I participate in this thing here, well, I could perform out of lust and then verbally abuse you and manipulate you and break you down, as if I'm playing a role of a husband, but I have no attachments or interest of really building a foundation with you. Can't you see I have a foundation within myself? And that could go for women and men. It's not just aiming towards men. A lot of us in different ages, but in this time, are extremely toxic and puppets for things that we want, but we're not giving God room to be first. Miracles will come through, breakthroughs will come through if we give God room to be first. And he makes an example of those who go to him and keep him first. Those who are extremely broken, he has a way to work on them to show off his works, his hand, his miracle power amongst his people to wake the rest up. Go after the lifestyle, but also go after keeping God first. He has something great for you. I have no room to shame not a soul. I have no intentions of that. And no matter how evil people are, I'm not about to participate in wickedness, because that means I'm going to defile me. That means I'm going to bring that madness back home to me. That going to rub off on my bloodline. And guess what? I don't care if I'm alone or if I got 5,000 behind in my bloodline want to fight for righteousness. Guess what? I'm going to stand for it. I don't care how many years I was in the world. I don't care how many years I was in sin. I'm going to choose to live in righteousness today. And I don't care how many devils come up. Ante up, fool. Even if a man that's in my life and that support my choices and decisions still don't have a right to play God over me. Do you know how much wrath will come? Do you know how much work it takes to heal from the wrath and curses? Do you know how much work it takes to heal from any space a demonic spirit lives in the soul that meant to be whole? Do you know how much work? It takes real work. We should go after the lifestyle. If we yearning for power, we yearning for love, we should keep God first and go after the lifestyle, because His love has fulfillment. But people are brainwashed based off of what they see and forgetting about their first love. Your mama and your daddy created your flesh. They created you. You were created from organs of another that were ready to produce, but you still had a spirit. Who created your spirit? Who supported your spirit to be developed? That wasn't mama. That wasn't daddy. That was God. The hand of God is upon you. Do you know how much responsibility you are? If you want that much power and you operate out of ego, it's something greater for you to discover. I feel pain when I see ones that operate out of ego because they don't know the destruction coming behind it. But it's misalignment for power. If they want real power, go to the source. Don't settle for handouts. Go to source to get all that you need to be established as men and women and live in your purpose. Because there's so much work for you to do and healing for you to do and curses to break. Because generations come after you don't deserve to go through what you went through. If it was enough for you to went through what you went through, from trauma, from lack, from suffering, from abuse, from whatever it could be, any misalignment, if it's enough, it's enough. You will want to protect the future. You will want to protect so many from your bloodline, from your own character and choices. And if you don't want to, that's cool. That's cool. I can respect others' free will on what they do with their life and their choice and their time. But you don't have a right to tell someone else how to live their life. You don't have a right to tell someone else what to do with their body, their time, their confidence. You're not there to put in the work for them. You're there as a distraction. You're there as an agent of destruction and a puppet from the government. But you out of alignment for your own sole purpose. And how could you follow some agency that don't even care about the average struggles that's in the community that souls go through? They don't even feed the worth and value and true identity of so many souls in the community. We was created for this foolishness, yo. It hurts my soul seeing men being lustful, women being lustful. It's like, what happened? You know somebody loves you? You know somebody really, really, really loves you? That cares about you? I wish I go back to say this to myself when I was, excuse my French, when I was hoeing. There's somebody that loves you. And you know better. There's somebody that loves you that don't even want you to operate out of ego, but power. There's somebody that loves you that don't even want you to have addictions because you're meant to manifest greatness. There's somebody that cares about your well-being. There's somebody that cares about your standards and boundaries. But when you ignore that, you settle for ego and you want someone else to participate in that ego? No, I refuse to. I don't feed my own ego. The only time I feed my ego is when I work out. Other than that, there's no room for it. Other than that, there's no room for it. I'm not prepared for the destruction. I've been through enough generational curses. I experienced enough karma, enough wrath from God. I embrace wisdom and humility and understanding. So if I don't operate out of my own ego, what you think I'm going to feed somebody else's ego? You wasting time. I remember, I want to say I was about maybe 8 or 7 years old. I had a prophetic dream of myself that was in shape. And I had these a unique style on my head. I didn't recognize myself because most of my life I was overweight, had the perm hair, had a fat face. And I was stuck on that straight hair for a long time. So to see me, the only way I was able to recognize myself was by my voice. But in this dream of myself, I was upset. I was firm. I was like a bull being firm. Like ain't no cookie cut shortcuts. Ain't no lazy days, ain't no excuses type of mentality. I remember waking up saying to myself, man, that was me. I was me. Oh, Lord, is that me? I remember praying about the dreams I had, but it was revelation about me being in the future, on me being serious about righteousness and boundaries. This was a time and era where locks wasn't even popular. I'm saying all this to say I'm not about to play with my salvation and my life and my self-esteem and worth with nobody. I don't care who it is. That's not up for bargain. I don't care where they are in their life. I don't care what they have going on. I'm not here to compare or compete. I'm not about to put no one down just to be lifted up. If they can't respect that, I wish them the best, but they can get the hell on. And if I got to promote this every day till people get the hint, I will. You see someone want to work on their health, that's their business. Go work on yours. You see them working on their fitness, go work on yours. Don't think they operating out of lust. Don't think they doing that to get attention. Did you forget how beautiful you are? You were created. You're putting shame on God operating out of lust and sleeping on your own value, your own self-worth. And then the standard is from these people, same mindset. Oh, they trying to get attention. They trying to look good. What happened to just being happy? I deserve that. And it's not up for discussion. And who the hell is you to determine how happy I should be? Who are you? You want to be the judge and the jury, and then want to be innocent at the same time. You got to pick a struggle and stick with it. I'm in my own lane, minding my own business, and I choose to. But that don't mean folk need to come in my way and tell me how to live or try to tell me what I should be doing. No, they need to mind their business. And I don't mind telling these folk that to their face. These folk be acting, performing so much. And it shows that they're desperate with their motives and intentions. It shows they're desperate for money, and the people that pay them to perform in these tactics, that they're desperate with the agenda. It's very thin, the veil, along with the spirits they operate from. It's very thin. Very easy to pick up on. Why let it manifest? Why listen to the game when I already know the game? And don't want to play in the game. It's a message to the ones who paying these people. Yo, I don't want to participate in the game. You play the game with them. Because while you playing the game, you giving away your time and your work and your value. But if you feed your worth and value, you're not playing the game. But you're able to read ones who play the game. I'm not about to be an older woman and be a fool at the same time. And entertain ones who want to be a fool. There's so much more to live for. There's so much we should be focusing on. Not gain. What happened to breaking generational curses? What happened to doing the healing work? And if I'm such a SOS, if I'm such of a devil, why won't you support me healing? Why won't you support me healing? Sending all these folk to operate out of lust. Why won't you respect my voice and my views and my free will? If whatever I've done and participating in so toxic, why'd you not part of the healing process? You can't be part of the healing process and gossip and plot against me at the same time. Your spirit reveal who you are, not your character. We should be trying to heal so our children won't be feeling the things that we project on the others, or won't be ones who or what examples of the lesson should be. We should be the examples of the lesson and not giving our children or our bloodline curses and lessons that come with so much warning and wrath from God. I'm not about to play house with no damn man. Excuse my French. I don't care how, whatever. I don't care what the excuse is. I'm not about to play. Not in the mood. Not just even in the mood. I'm not standing for it. Nobody's that damn. No one's that desperate or thirsty. After doing so much soul searching and healing and working on self-love and healing from lust, you would be mad crazy and delusional to entertain lustful works. Now, if you looking for that damaged woman, you need to go back in time in that era and deal with that. Well, that woman is not here. If I was still operating as that woman, I wouldn't made it to this point here. I would have had HIV. I would have had all kind of mental illness. I would have had all kind of diseases, all kind of addictions. That's what lust leads you to. Having no boundaries and no standards and no self-love, it leads you there. And at a certain point, it's like, dang, it don't matter if they're older or younger. My choice is still no. My choice is still no, and I find value putting God first. I'm serious about feeding my purpose and respecting my temple. And if no man doesn't respect that, guess what? I don't give a damn. Good. Stand on that and keep it moving. You're going to plot on me? It's good. Stand on that and keep it moving. But you can't judge me and trying to go to bed with me. You got to pick a struggle, bruh. You got to pick an issue, bruh. No woman in the right mind is that thirsty. People are desperate. But they need to go to Most High because God has blessings for them. God has breakthroughs for them. God has a place where He wants to establish them. And if they choose not, then that's on them. But they have no way to have power over someone else. Yeah, right. Deuces. God is good. God bless. Deuces.